just did one lap around mid-Ohio and ran with Ken Flory, who's the engineer on the 3 car, and it was quite good actually. Reasonably cool tonight. Yeah, the sun's out, but it's not too bad. And Ken and I managed to talk a bit about the car, a bit about the track. Talked about, you know, lines and what the car's doing on certain spots, and you know, some unique features of this circuit in particular. I mean, there isn't a simple corner on the track because there's a big change in surface. There's big areas where you've got these big stretches of sealant down that's very, very sticky and grippy. And then there are other patches on the track that have just got normal asphalt, but it's very slick and slippery. It's almost like driving around on rain tyres. So, you know, you've got to really pick your spots as you're driving around here. You've got to be very specific with your line, and also got to be very specific with your setup. So, you know, it's important for Ken to understand that, and all the other engineers. So, you know, it's been helpful. You know, it's the ability to be able to focus for a long period of time on the job in hand that you've got. You know, when you're running in a marathon, every single mile you're concentrating on exactly how fast you're running that mile, and you're really focusing on your tempo and your pace and your speed, and also how you're fueling yourself, and how how well you're focused. When you're in the race car, you've got to think about how you're pacing yourself and how you're pacing the car. You know, whether you're looking after the brakes or you're looking after the tyres, the amount of fuel you're using. You know, you're in constant communication with the team about your lap times, and you can see them on the dashboard as well. So again, you know how you're pacing yourself, and you do need that endurance, that ability to be able to concentrate for such a long time, and really physically and mentally be able to sort of focus in on that one thing that you're doing. And so I think that my marathon training has really helped me focus in on my driving and being successful in sports car racing. Well, you know, there's a huge amount of euphoria when you go over the line when you do a marathon. You know, that's a big thing, because you know you're aiming for a goal. You're trying to get to that underneath that time, or so I'd say that's the big euphoria. I mean, there is a certain amount of great feeling as you're running around in a marathon, because there's so many people cheering you on and supporting you. You've got your name on your shirt and they're shouting your name, and it's really an amazing feeling. You know, some points at London this year, it was so loud, it was really too loud. You know, and I'm used to loud things. You know, loud race cars, and you just really could barely hear yourself think. You know, whereas in the race car, you've got a real adrenaline rush. You are, you know, seeing how you're getting on. You know your team are informing you all the time, and you can sense from the way the team are talking to you on the radio, you know, how things are going. And you know, if you're successful and it's going well, you know, there's that real excitement building as you get to the last few laps. And then on that last lap, when you actually finally do get over the line, it's an amazing feeling, you know, real great euphoria.